Fights in UFC history have lived up to the hype, the way Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje did at UFC on Fox 29 Saturday night. Just an unbelievable fight, and we see Dustin Poirier win by TKO in the 4th round to kind of continue his surge that he's had since moving up to the lightweight division. Just really great stuff from Poirier. He was hurt bad in this fight. He could barely walk on that leg. Justin Gaethje's leg kick so damaging. Ultimately, in the 4th round early on, Poirier finds a home for his strikes, finishes the job, and arguably one of the biggest wins of his career, maybe the biggest to date so far. Justin Gaethje just so tough, and Poirier goes in there and handles his business the way he said he was going to. Afterwards, we see him call for a title shot. He wants a piece of Khabib Nurmagomedov, who of course won the lightweight belt against Al Iaquinta last weekend at UFC 223. I don't know, it's a very tough situation in this lightweight division right now. I can see a scenario where Dustin Poirier slides into there. We don't know what's going on with Conor McGregor. When is he going to come back? Is he going to come back? What's going on with his entire legal situation after the melee at UFC 223 last week? Lots of question marks around him. And then we have Tony Ferguson, who of course just got surgery. If you guys saw those photos of his leg after he went under the knife, it seems like he is going to be out of action for quite some time. Let's operate under the assumption, yes, Conor does come back. He fights Khabib. So what does that leave Dustin Poirier with? I think you finally need to do that Eddie Alvarez rematch. The time is now. The time was a while ago. An immediate rematch probably would have been the best case scenario for those two after what happened back at UFC 211. Of course, the fight ending under very controversial, underwhelming circumstances. And I think the time is now to run that back if Poirier is not getting a title shot. Eddie Alvarez, 1 fight remaining on his UFC contract. Is he on his way out the door? Is he going to re-up? Either way, I think this would be a perfect last fight for him. He goes in there, he beats Dustin Poirier. He could say he's the #1 contender. That is a real legitimate #1 contender fight there. So Dustin Poirier, just all the rave reviews you want to give him after a performance like this. Brilliant stuff against Justin Gaethje. And as he said, whether he gets the title shot or not, he is closer to fighting for UFC gold than ever before.